There was never actually anything wrong with you. What was wrong in the situation in your life were the people around you. And as soon as you removed them from your life, you started changing. People are seeing you and they're seeing the change within you and they're realizing like, damn, you really are the people you surround yourself with. There is so much power to who you surround yourself with. Because now they see you fully in your power, and they see the ring of people around you. And they see who is not there anymore. They notice this. They can see it. They understand it. Because they've known you long enough to understand it. They've known those other people who are both in your life and no longer in your life to understand, oh, I see now. I see now what really happened here. And they see it clearer than they ever did before. Hello, beautiful, wonderful, majestic souls of YouTube. My name is Dan. This is my channel, That Good Good Tarot, where we do timeless readings for anyone with any placements. If you've made your way to this reading, I do believe there is a message in here for you. However, if you don't resonate with this reading, that's cool. That's chill. Go check out my channel. There are so many other readings there, and I'm sure you'll find something that fits you. So let's get into it. I have a new deck that I was gifted over Christmas, and I'm obsessed with it because it's got that gold edging. And just a pretty straightforward tarot imagery, but I haven't used the straightforward right away imagery in a long time, not since my first deck. So I'm pretty excited to have these ones back into my world and in rotation, and they just feel really, really nice. Let's see what messages want to come through today. All right, we have two aspects coming through. We have the King of Cups. We also have the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Okay, interesting. A lot of cup energy here, quite interesting, because I was noticing how gorgeous these glasses are at the place that I'm house sitting at the moment. Like, they very much look like the types of cups. They're like chalices. Like, I'm so obsessed with these glasses that they have here. Anyways, so the immediate energy that I'm picking up is that there is someone in your world that is kind of watching you from afar. This is someone who is watching you and your current connections. You are having quite a lot of really emotionally nourishing connections, and I'm getting the feeling that there is just, I really see this energy of like watching. You are on someone's mind. Someone is watching the way that you are connecting with other people. Maybe they are hearing about how you are connecting with other people. Maybe they are hearing the opinions of what other people are saying about you, the way that you are being received. We're going to dig into both energies. Let's first and foremost dig into the energy of you and your relationships and what's going on around you. And then we're going to dig into this King of Cups energy, this kind of lurker type person that's kind of watching what you're going, what you're doing, where you're going, what you're doing. Let's get into this Knight of Cups and Queen of Cups energy. Universe, please, inside information into this connection, what's going on with the collective. You have really like transformed all of your pain here. Three of Swords and the Magician. Like, you have leveled up. That is what is garnering so much attention from other people. And through your leveling up, you've actually made new connections. You could potentially be in a new circle of friends. Okay, this card did pop up on the bottom as well when I was doing the pre-pull shuffle. And the Chariot here, you've had a lot of movement. You've had to make a lot of really tough decisions about like, all right, you know what? We're letting go, we're moving on, and we're moving forward. That's that energy that you've really embodied after this huge kind of, there could have been a break up, there could have been a breakthrough, there could be a disconnect, there could be a no contact situation going on, but you really had to separate yourself in order to find your higher self moving forward here. And I love this energy for you. It's huge glow up energy. And you have really good things, good messages coming in towards you because you are doing that. Let's see if there are any more cards on this energy that want to come through. Universe, please, inside information on the collective energy. What's going on with them? Any other messages that we need to know there before we dig into this person lurking. My subscribers know how I feel about lurkers. Like, mind your business. Like, you had your chance, but we'll get into that energy. Anything else on the collective's energy? This one, thank you. We have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, like so many graduations, so many promotions, so many collaborations. You could potentially be embarking on a new romantic interest or a new partnership. This could be with it could be romantically, it could be business wise, it could be something about career, it could be a new job. There is a new pathway that is formed, and you are I feel like you're really, really good at asserting your boundaries. You're really, really good at asserting your standards. And this is both in your personal life and your work life. Like every single aspect of your life is being unified. You're just being the boss of it. You are in command of everything now. You are the one giving the orders. You are not someone who is taking orders anymore. You are the one that is giving the orders, and everyone is going to listen to you. You are executing on your plans. You have ambitions, you have goals, and this is the time now where you're like, this is it. It's make or break. It's I do this or I don't. And you know what? I'm going to do this. And you have also acknowledged that there are things, there are places, there are people that won't let you do what needs to be done. And you have made the decision to move away and cut out those things that are stopping you from doing what it is that you want to do because you need to do it. I see work, I see romance. It's just you giving the order, setting the tone. All right, let's get into this King of Cups energy. As I'm doing this reading, there's this little like blowfly, like buzzing around, just kind of being around, be like, It's this energy. It's this lurker energy. It's irritating. It's got no place being here, but let's have a look at what they want. Universe, please, insight and information into this King of Cups energy, this person who's kind of sitting very, not a lot of movement here, just sitting watching. Someone that maybe doesn't have as much ambition, someone who's sitting back a lot, and I'm getting a lazy energy. I'm getting lazy energy. Okay, we have the Hermit, we have Strength, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups, and we have the Three of Cups. They have had to watch your entire journey. They have had a front row seat to your entire journey, because this is someone that you were very, very close to. This could have been an ex-partner, this could have been an ex-best friend, this could be an ex-family member, if this is someone that you no longer are in relationship with. They are someone who is so alone, someone that you left alone, and someone that you had to make yourself alone to become this version of yourself. You had to separate from this person, and in doing so, it left them very alone. I'm getting the energy that they didn't quite think that they were going to be as alone as they would have felt when you left. I'm getting also the feeling they didn't expect to be so alone for so long, because they weren't expecting you to stay gone. They were expecting you to come back, but you never did. Yeah, and now it's just, this fly is just banging itself against the wall. It's going insane now as I talk about this. They're going insane. They're absolutely losing their mind about this. They have seen you every step of the way fully embody your strength, move your goals forward, step into a place of real strength, real abundance, real independence, realizing your strength on your own and by yourself. And they have also seen you meet someone new. I'm being pulled to focus on this Three of Cups energy as well. I'm getting the feeling, I got it from the start, but I'm getting it as well. They are seeing you interacting with other people, and word is getting back to them about you. There is so much celebration around you. There is so much love. around you, for you, especially around new people, but there is just so much love around you. You really do radiate this light, this glow, in which people really, they celebrate you, and they celebrate you behind your back. I don't know if you know this, I get the feeling that when I say this, there might be some of you that's thinking like, really? Do they? Maybe you don't feel like people are always talking positively about you. Maybe you don't realize the impact that you are making on the people that you come into contact with, but you make such an impact. You make people feel so good. You make people feel heard. You make people feel seen. You make people feel appreciated. And you might say things to them that you feel like that's just you saying your truth, but your words stay with them. Your words carry weight with the people that you interact with. They remember the things that you say because you speak with such truth and such authenticity, but like you speak with so much love. You always consistently speak with so much love. That's why they feel so seen. That's why they feel so heard by you. So when people talk about you behind their back, they're actually talking about you so highly and with so much love. And this is getting back to this person that's watching you, this past person from your life that is watching you. So let's get into it. Let's get into that energy. Universe, please insight information into this energy here. What does this beautiful good collective need to know about what's getting sent back to this past person? All of them? Cool. That's fine. First, we had the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I'm hearing they are doing so good. They are doing so good. Anytime, like, this is what is being sent back to your past person. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Like, really just reaffirming, like, you are on your ish. That's what's being sent back. But the first message being like, they are doing so good. They are doing so good. You might be having new promotions. You might be making more and more friends. You are making a larger impression on people. Word is getting around of how strong you are, how like different you are, like how calm you are, how assertive you are, how steady you are. Like, people can feel like how strongly you sit in your identity, sit in your authenticity, sit in your power. And that's what's being translated back. They are doing so good. Like, I've never seen them do so good before. Like, they're just glowing. I'm so glad this happened for them. Whatever this is, this promotion, this upheaval. We have the Hanged One and we have Death. People are really rethinking the versions of you that used to exist. Are really rethinking the evolution that you've gone through, especially people that have maybe known you since your childhood or your teenage years or your 20s, like people who have known you through those eras of your life. They've seen you in different mindsets, they've seen you in different phases, and they've also seen the times where you have hit rock bottom and they are now seeing you at your peak, like beginning to peak. You are coming to your tipping point, like everything is coming good for you. And if it hasn't come good yet, you are on your way. You are on your way up. You are healing, you are growing, you are steady, you are in your power. And they are actually rethinking about how you were at your rock bottom. They are thinking less about whether or not you were deficient. They were thinking less about whether or not you were bad, for lack of a better term, like whether or not you are a bad person. And they are seeing the difference between your life then and your life now. They are seeing the difference between the people who were in your life then and the people who are in your life now. They are seeing the difference of having certain people not in your life and how you shine so much brighter without certain influences, and how you were stuck with certain influences around you. And they're really having a bit of a reckoning when they're realizing that although you were that person when you were struggling, you were that person a lot because of your surroundings, because of the influences in your life. And that's what they're realizing now. They're realizing that there was never actually anything wrong with you. What was wrong in the situation in your life were the people around you. And as soon as you removed them from your life, you started changing. They are taking a lot of lessons from this. We have the Temperance here, along with the Devil. They are taking a lot of lessons from this. They are learning so much about the importance of the influences in your life. Like, they are really taking this on. Like, people, like, I feel like maybe past mutual friends that you had with people, but like, people are seeing you and they're seeing the change within you, and they're realizing, like, damn, you really are the people you surround yourself with. There is so much power to who you surround yourself with. Because now they see you fully in your power, and they see the ring of people around you, and they see who is not there anymore. They notice this. They can see it. They understand it. Because they've known you long enough to understand it. They've known those other people who are both in your life and no longer in your life to understand, oh, I see now. I see now what really happened here. And they see it clearer than they ever did before. These might be people that you were struggling to explain to them how hard it was for you to disconnect from past energies, how much you struggled with it, how heavy it was on you, how it was such a strong influence on you. I don't think they understood it at the time, and you couldn't quite translate it to them. But you purely existing as you are now, they understand super clearly. And they're starting to understand that now. You sitting in your joy with your new abundance, with your new connections, is everything that you always wanted. It's everything that you've always needed. It's everything that you have always deserved. Oh my gosh, this card has doubles. This deck has doubles. I just started using and shuffling with this deck, and this deck has doubles. Because we have coming up here again the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups. We have the World and we have the Ace of Cups. This is what is getting back to your past person. They are doing so good. That is what is being said about you. They are doing so good. They are, like, I hear one person in particular, maybe someone new in your life that has some kind of connection to some kind of your past people, and they don't know that. I don't think that this new person in your life knows that there is a weird connection to your past persons, and it's by, like, 3 degrees. There's a person who knows a person who knows a person. But there's someone that you've known recently that was so touched by your warmth, by your honesty, by your smile, by your joy, that they are talking about you so excitedly, and talking about how they're so grateful to have an energy like you in their life, talking about how you bring them so much peace, how you're so easy to talk to, how you're so calming to be around, how you're so enthusiastic but honest, how you're, like, ready to go there and be vulnerable, and that's, like, empowering. Like, these are the things that are being talked about you. And this is what's getting back to your past person or even past circle. This is what's coming back to them. I'm going to carefully tap into this person's energy and see what they're thinking, how they're feeling. I don't want to tap too much into it, because you know what? I don't give a about it. Neither should you. But I know that you actually do, and I know that you're going to want that energy from this reading. So far be it from me to not give you what you want. All right, universe, please inside information to this energy. Okay, no. I'm being all sassy about it. Okay, I'm gonna be. Insight information into this energy. We have the Sun, the Nine of Wands, Two of Wands, and Judgment, Page of Wands, and Seven of Pentacles. It's sad to see. Okay, so I see that this person is someone that doesn't deal with this very well, to the point where they're choosing not to deal with it at all. They hear these things about you, and it's hard because when I tap into this energy, I don't hear anything, but what I can see and what I can feel is that they are closing themselves off from the world. Like, they want so badly to not hear how good things are going for you. They want this information to stop coming towards them. And the way that that is manifesting is that, like, they're not leaving their house very much. It's affecting their psyche in a way where they're kind of closing in on themselves. And I don't think you're trying to get this information out there. I think you are trying to live your best life. But this is getting back to them. For some reason, the universe is sending this information to them through these, divine, destined little interactions, these words of mouth that are just getting back to them. They don't want it. I don't think you want it. I don't think you want them knowing what your business is, even if it is just words of praise. I really don't think that you want anything to do with them. But that's what's getting back to them. They are staying in a very preoccupied state. This is someone that could be drinking or smoking a lot. Someone who's into really satiating, mind-numbing things like video games or scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, that kind of stuff. Anything that is going to dissociate the mind, that is what they're doing. Because if they don't, or if they let themselves be sober and present for long enough, they will start to go through a personal reckoning. And their psyche is subconsciously stopping them from doing that. So that's why they're closing off and numbing. That's what's going on with them. They're closing off and they're numbing. They are they're kind of self-sabotaging themselves. They're self-sabotaging themselves. I know that ideally they'd love to see that abundance for themselves and grow that abundance for themselves, but the thing that is stopping them is the fact that they won't reckon with everything that is going on within them to do with you. And it takes up so much of their subconscious energy, but it takes up so much of their subconscious energy that they don't have anything left for themselves. All of their mental energy is spent on not letting the words that are coming back to them about you bother them. But the thing is, like, the energy that we tapped into at the start is that their subconscious mind is thinking about you. And they are constantly fighting it. Like, they came up as the King of Cups, as in they were looking towards you. They were lurking in towards you. They were focusing in on you, but they're not focusing consciously. They're focusing extremely subconsciously on you. And they are consciously doing everything in their power to stop themselves from acknowledging that fact. They are doing everything they can to numb themselves. And it is taking up any extra power that they would have to focus in on themselves. And until they reckon with everything, like until they do the internal work, go into their subconscious mind, bring that to the conscious mind and deal with all of those feelings, deal with how they feel about you living so loudly and so full of love. Until they deal with that, they're never going to be able to grow everything that they say that they want to grow. This is a massive block for them, but the reason why this is coming through is because their subconscious energy is very much pointed towards you at this time. You might be able to feel that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is something that is coming up in your dreams, this is coming up in flashbacks, whatever that happens to be, that might be happening for you. All right, let's see if we can pull any advice for you to how to cleanse from this energy, how to set yourself free from this energy, because how they deal with this, not your problem. That's not your problem. They are not your problem. They haven't been your problem. They won't be your problem. They are not your problem, but how can you cleanse yourself from their subconscious energy? Universe, please. Insight and information. How can this beautiful collective separate themselves from the subconscious energy coming from past people? Okay, so there's a couple different things. One, spend time with family, spend time with your family, spend time with your friends. Be really, like, try your hardest to be really, really present. Spend time with the people immediately around you that love you. Spend time with them. Let your mind be filled with new memories of new people, so much to the point where there is not room for other energies that might want to linger around you. If there is an energy that wants to linger around you, it might be a good idea to, as often as you can handle, actually hang out with other people. Not any more than you can handle. If you're the kind of person that can only handle 3 social outings a week, then do that. And a social outing or a social interaction could be a 20-minute FaceTime. That's okay if that is what you can deal with, and you can do 3 of those a week, or 1 lunch, 1 dinner, and 1 FaceTime a week. If you need more time to yourself, that's okay. That's why I'm specifically saying be as social as you can be, but surround yourself with energy of different people, so that when the energy of someone from your past comes towards you, it can get confused. Gets confused, or it's harder for it to latch onto you because there's other people around you. You are being asked to at this time, if you had practices for cleansing, to get back into those. Maybe that was you burning sage or Palo Santo around your home, move your furniture around, clean out your clothes, like really clean your space. If you had ritualized prayers or spaces that you felt were part of your regular life that helped cleanse and center you and put intention into your day. I have got the feeling that a lot of you might have had practices that you just used to do that may have just stopped. Bring them back. And this one here really, really specifically, a lot of meditating, and find a ring of power is what I hear, like a scented ring of energy around yourself. Feel in your power. Something that came up for me in a meditation as I was doing some healing work on myself. 9 of Pentacles, healing and growing work on myself. So, okay, I'm really getting affirmed that I should talk about this. So I've started listening to the book, The Mountain Is You, because I was recommended it to read, and it's on audiobook on Spotify. So I'm like, amazing. I'll use that on my morning walks. And they spoke about, kind of talking to your past self and affirming that, because that's something that I've done for a very long time. Like, talking to my past, my younger self, my inner child, is something I've done for a long time, and I've done it since I was a kid, and I used to talk to my future self. And I say, like, I used to talk to my future self, like I used to see her in my mind. And when I was really, really sad, she would come to me. She would come to me and she would, like, stroke my hair and tell me everything was okay, and that everything was going to be amazing, and that I had so many people around me that loved me, and like I've got a beautiful voice and a beautiful future, and like everything's going to be okay, and that I am so beautiful the way that I am. So my future me used to come and talk to me, and I thought that I was just making that up until I got older and I started going back to talk to my past self. And then I realized, like, oh no, this is real. If you've done this, if you're on this with me, amazing. Drop it in the comments. If you're like, Dans, I know exactly what you're talking about. Been there, know the past, present, future thing. We got that down. Love it. If you are one of those people, please let me know, because I just have never actually talked to or met anyone else who has like done this and knows that connection is like so real. Anyways, it came up in this book, The Mountain Is You. So I was doing a meditation where I was just really intentionally going back and doing that as well. And what I was doing was, instead of talking to the past versions of myself that were maybe a teenager or in my 20s, or even when I was a bit younger, but I knew that at those times she wasn't in a place to listen to me, so I couldn't actually talk to her. So all I would do is be with her, be in my calm, healed, strong, authentic energy, and just be that energy near her. And I even brought myself to an imagery of sitting before two people that would be the most triggering for me. Going back to a couple memories that were especially triggering for me as well. Sitting before these two people as my energy now. I'm also feeling called to say, if you're not there with putting yourself in front of the people that are the most triggering to you in a meditation, don't do it. I'm not trying to cause a panic attack or anything like that, okay? If you feel like that is something that you are ready to do, then you can do it, but you must be ready to do it. You must be in a place where you can be strong before them, where you will not be hiding yourself, you will not be shrinking yourself. And this is what I was, placing myself before them in a state of strength, in a state of calmness, in a state of, even if they came at me and shouted and screamed and spit in my face and told me everything that they thought was wrong with me, I would sit there calm. I would sit there without shame. I would sit there without blame. I would sit there in my power, in my authenticity, in my divine love for myself, knowing that they can't hurt me. I sat there in front of them, knowing that they couldn't hurt me, and I sat there next to my younger self, who was hiding, who believed that she was weak, believed that she was wrong, believing that she was sensitive and overreacting, believed that she was stupid. And I sat there and I let my energy be near her. If you want to cleanse your energy and be free from other people's subconscious energy, you need to be so fully in your energy. You need to practice it. You need to practice it. Our body and our emotions remember things. Everything in life is practice. Everything in life is something you have to practice. I know I just talked a lot about myself. The point was, I was trying to get a point across to you guys, something that you should do if you're feeling like you're up to it. So my apologies for talking too much about myself. But I also realized I went on a big tangent. I wasn't going to talk about that thing. It was a very big, like, channeled breakthrough that I had for me. And I really want to separate, like, the downloads that I have for myself and then the downloads that I have for the collective. But at the same time, I don't want to close you off from those downloads because, you know, I'm part of the Good collective too, and the downloads that come for me, there might be some things that come through for you that you resonate with. I know that a lot of the things that I channel for you, I end up really, really resonating with. So I hope that wasn't too much of a ramble for you guys, and that I didn't go too off topic. Anyways, the point is staying in your energy, staying in your strength. Finding ways to assert your energy so that yours is always stronger more cleansed, more healed, and more like dominating in your life, you know? You want your energy to dominate your life. Let's be real, okay? It sounds bad when you say dominate your life, but it's your life. Dominate your life with your energy. If someone's life is going to be dominated with your energy, it's going to be yours. It has to be yours. Maybe not anyone else's, but definitely yours. Let's get into these oracle cards. Universe, please, insight and information for the beautiful souls who have pushed through to this point of the reading, who've made it this far. Comment down below if you've made it to the oracle cards. Be like, Dans, I'm with you, and we're looking at the oracle cards. Thank you so much for sticking with me on this one. Thank you so much for supporting this channel by watching these readings, being here with me with these readings, listening to my rambles, sharing your wisdom, your commentary, your support with me. I get so much hearing from you guys. Let's get into it. We were just talking about the world. We were just talking about being centered in your energy. And we have 25 coming up. We have that meditative energy. We have the ring around it. Oh my God. There is a place within me, still, calm, steady, eternal center, guru, protection, peace. This is affirming the way that your energy can protect yourself by being in your energy. Practice this, be in this, find a space where you feel your energy strong within you. 9, look at the rings. Your energy is valuable. Protect it well. Protectress, strength, boundaries, amulet. I can't believe the way that this is affirming the thing that I just said about being in your energy, centering in it, and making sure that it is strong, using your energy to protect you. Am I crazy, or is it just the moon, the shaman, lunatic, insights, cosmos? Talk to yourself. You might feel like you're crazy talking to yourself. You might feel like that. This is your key in. This is your guidance. It's real when you talk to yourself, when you talk to your future self, when you talk to your past self. Time is happening all at once. Your future self is listening to you. Your past self is listening to you. Just like your present self is also listening to your inner child, also listening to your future self. Trust it. And lastly, the portal. Are you ready? Huge shifts are coming towards you. Adventure, ancestors calling. Huge shifts are coming to you. I really, really emphasize centering in on this energy. Centering in on that. If you feel like you're in a place, once you've done that enough, to mentally put your energy in front of people that you may fear so that you can remain strong in your energy. When you're able to do that, when you become unshakable, when you become unmovable, untriggerable, when you are so secure in your love and in your power that you cannot be shaken by the people that you fear, that is when you are going to go through this. That is when you are going to move to the other side. That is when everything is going to come through for you. That is when everything is going to change for the better. I'm seeing this imagery here. I'm seeing a book illuminated. I'm seeing a lamp. I'm seeing a compass. And I'm seeing this like... I'm just going to zoom in on this. I'm just going to let you have a look. Do you see? Do you see? Tell me down below what comes to mind when you think of that. Is it protection? Is it divine knowledge? What do you see when you think of the compass? Guidance? Tell me how you interpret that. I want to hear that. Okay, I've given you all like 38 minutes of me talking. I want to hear from you now. Thank you so much for being. Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna not do the work your light oracle, but then I heard them being like, hey. All right. But thank you so much for spending this time with me, being with me in this new year, in this different space. I'm pretty sure by the next reading or the reading after, I will be back in my little room, my gorgeous little room with the alien on the wall and my microphone that can have that good audio for y'all. So I really appreciate you putting up with the audio while I'm just using like the camera audio and not my microphone. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? You are free to change things. It's not a bad thing for you to think, I want to change things in my life. If anything, acknowledge those things. And acknowledge that you being in a place where you have things that you need to change in your life doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong up until this point. It just means that you can do something really, really right for yourself by initiating a change. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. And I'll see you in the next reading.